Hi friends, host Eric here, host Talking with Famous People, and this video is probably not going to be uploaded, but I'm just making it out of a general sense of feeling the need to talk things out. I'm here with Saren, and he asked me a question about presidential campaign, the effort involved and such. And of course, it's something I think about all the time. I mean, it's what I'm thinking about all the time. I'm thinking about what can I do now to take this to the next level, make it what it eventually will be as soon as possible. It is a challenge because implicit in the whole process is the need, above all else, for two things: for me to persist doing things forever with or without any validation. So it doesn't matter if something works or doesn't work. I have to keep plugging forward. And it doesn't matter if people buy in right away or not. I gotta keep plugging forward. The other aspect of this is that there's a clear line of critical mass. Until I get enough people who genuinely believe this is serious, legit, and happening, it's going to continue to be it's going to continue to take everything I have, all my self-discipline, all my effort, all my attention. When I have the machine in place a bit, things will be greatly enabled. At the moment, what I have is mostly a lot of people giving me advice about what I should do before I run for president. And I've had this argument with a lot of people. Well, not really an argument. I sit there and say, well, that's a good idea, but I don't need ideation. I need help. And if you'd like to help the campaign, there's something you could do. I understand, though, that, like I already said, it's a matter of critical mass, and it's a matter of faith. People may or may not believe the earnestness with which I present my intentions, motivations, whatever. The bottom line is I've spent my whole life preparing a bunch of skills, developing a bunch of skills, knowing how to debate policy, learning everything there is to know about the federal government, Constitution, case law on judicial interpretations of multiple points of constitutional law, understanding how things actually impact, how things are justified. As the owner and head coach of a debate school, and as the director of a more successful debate school, it wasn't mine, I learned what it meant to care, to be a leader. But all these skills are only partially helpful. It's like I never really had any purpose that utilized all these skills for anything other than winning competitions. Winning competitions did not require me to actually believe in anything. It required me to know how to be a tricky lawyer. But where's my fresh coffee? Those days are done. I'm not here to be a tricky lawyer. I'm not even attempting in this video to convince anybody of anything, really. I'm explaining that this is already a heavy process for me. There are aspects of this run for presidency that are alienating my community. They're alienating my viewership. There are aspects of this run for presidency that require me to do some growth fast and make some changes that I've never had good reason to make. I've never had a need to make some of these changes. I've been able to indulge myself. Last night was pretty ugly, the way it played out in the Raw room. There was a big blow up. I screamed at Abraham. And the takeaway from that was really clear. Very slabby. I was presented with a situation where I had to be a good leader by being right and not letting my emotions take me away, and understanding that other people are best served when I give them the means to learn something painlessly. So today I got a fair amount of things done, despite the fact that I'm taking a day off from my medication, and makes me a little tired, obviously. Catching up on some sleep. But there's going to be a lot of videos like this in the next couple of years. If you're somebody who's still under the impression that this is a stunt, that I'm going to give up, that I'm not really serious, that I don't have a chance, that I don't have the discipline, that I don't have the will, that I'm blowing smoke up your ass, well, believe whatever you'd like. But I'm coming to terms with a 6-year plan. I don't anticipate that I will be elected in 2020, but I do anticipate spending the next 6 years of my life getting elected President of the United States, ideally to the exclusion of all else. To the extent that I have to direct attention elsewhere for financial reasons, I have to do that. But it will never interfere with my goal, my vision, my destiny. An important component of fulfilling this promise to myself and to the country is going to entail a fair amount of these videos where I take a deep breath and say, okay, Eric, pick up the load again. Keep walking. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to eat plenty of cheese. And vote Eric Strauss. president. It's the best thing you could do.